In 2012, my brother Michael got married to Janie Ann Wood. It was originally during the summer. We had no clue that they were actually even going to get married because she was going into the Air Force and she was being deployed over to Germany. In order for my brother to stay with Janie, he would have to get married to her. That way he can legally go over with her. Well, that was perfectly fine with everybody except for the fact that they snuck away to get married. And we didn't know about it until a couple days before, a couple weeks before they were actually supposed to be deployed. And nobody was invited. So I'm going to do the best man speech for my brother's wedding, hopefully whenever they come back. Michael, growing up, he was always my best friend. He was more than my brother to me. He's anything I needed. All I had to do was even ask. I mean, sometimes I even had to ask. He was there to help. Growing up, Michael kind of, strayed away from the quietness, transferred over to the party style life. He was the life of the party. He never shut up. He was always the center of attention. All the conversations were about him or dealing with him or with him in the middle of a conversation. And then that's whenever he kind of disappeared for a little bit, and we kind of questioned why he wasn't around so much. Well, then that's whenever we were introduced to Janie from my brother. That was his excuse for not being around. Any conversation we'd have, she'd always be the one sitting back in the corner, quiet as could be, quieter than a church mouse, just sitting there listening to everyone's conversations. Little did we know she was listening very, very carefully just to use it all against us a little bit later, which is fine. She was always the quiet one. And then, after my brother and her got married, she turned out to be the most wonderful person you can ever meet. She would be in every conversation possible, either talking about my brother or talking about other people. Not talking trash, but, in the conversations, she stepped out of her shell, and she was beyond what we expected from our brother to be with. If you need anything, I'm sure my brother will be there to help you. Be there with everything throughout life that you guys have. Any problems that you guys have together, I'm sure both of you guys working together can knock it out of the problem. I wish the best of luck for you guys, and you guys don't really even need luck because you guys know that you guys are going beyond what your expectations are of one another. And Janie, there's no words to describe what you've done for our country and what you've done to my brother. You've made my brother actually a more polite person. You gave him manners, and you turned his perspective on life around completely. Introducing yourself to him and then quickly getting married and not inviting anybody to your all's wedding was kind of cool, but I mean, life goes by so quick. I mean, family's everything, so I hope you all's family is just as big as you all plan to have. I hope it all goes great, and if you need any help or anything, just don't be bothered to ask, especially with anything that you're dealing with. I mean, more than likely we'll all be there to help and be around. From any event, just don't be afraid to call for help or anything, because we've all been there. I mean, I'm not married yet, but I may call upon you for questions later on once I get married. That's all I want to say. I wish you all good luck and congratulations. Bye.